Welcome back to Beyond the Buzz. Today I'm thrilled to share with you something I've been passionately working on, the heartbeat marketing approach. This concept is my answer to the shifting sands of today's marketing landscape. It's born out of a deep-seated belief that while data and metrics have their place, there's something just as important, if not more so, the heartbeat metrics. These are the measures of emotional engagement, the resonance a brand has with its audience on a human level. I want to move the conversation from purely numbers-driven to include what really matters, how people feel. In the ever-evolving landscape of marketing, there's been a heavy lean towards the quantifiable. Analytics, ROI, KPIs, these have become the bedrock upon which many of our strategies are built. And for good reason. Data offers us a clear, unambiguous way to measure success, to tweak and refine our campaigns, to push the needle ever closer to our financial goals. I'm a staunch advocate for the power of data. Its ability to guide decision-making is unparalleled, offering insights that can drastically improve the effectiveness of our marketing efforts. However, through my journey in this field, a realization has dawned on me. Gradually at first, then all at once. Numbers, as revealing as they are, only narrate part of the saga. They sketch the outline, but they don't fill in the colors. They tell us how many people clicked, but not why they smiled as they did so. They count the shares, but they can't capture the warmth of the conversation between friends as they discuss our content. They measure the conversions, but not the sigh of relief from a problem solved, or the burst of joy at discovering something new. This realization is at the heart of why I'm introducing the concept of heartbeat marketing. Heartbeat marketing is my rallying cry to the industry, a reminder to all of us ensconced in metrics and spreadsheets that there's a human element to what we do that's too precious to overlook. It's a call to remember that behind every click, view, or like, there's a person with dreams, fears, daily battles, and triumphs, a person seeking connection, understanding, and sometimes a little bit of joy in a mundane day. This approach is about embedding that understanding into every strategy, every campaign, every message we send out into the world. It's about shifting our focus, even if just slightly, to acknowledge that while we're in the business of selling, we're also in the business of connecting, of telling stories that resonate, of creating moments that matter. It's about recognizing that the true measure of our success isn't just in the sales we make, but in the smiles we bring to faces, the ease we bring to someone's day, or the laughter shared over a video we created. This isn't to say that we throw out the data or ignore the analytics. Far from it. Instead, it's about enriching our understanding of success. It's about complementing the hard metrics with the heartbeat metrics, those indicators of emotional engagement and connection that are harder to quantify but equally as important. How do we measure the impact of making someone feel seen, understood, or simply a little less alone in their journey? These are the metrics that heartbeat marketing seeks to elevate, integrating them into the broader narrative of what it means to truly engage with our audience. As I delve deeper into this approach, it's become more than just a theory or methodology. It's a passion, a belief system that guides not just how I approach marketing, but how I view the world. It's a reminder to myself, and hopefully to others, that in our pursuit of success, we must not lose sight of the humanity that makes our work worth doing. In the end, the stories we tell, the connections we forge, and the moments we create are the true legacy of our efforts. And that's the essence of heartbeat marketing. It's my way of weaving a little more heart into the fabric of our strategies, reminding us all to remember the human behind the customer. One of the core principles that I'm deeply committed to within this heartbeat marketing approach is the concept of balance. It's about discovering that elusive equilibrium where emotional engagement and strategic business thinking coexist and complement each other. This is where marketing transcends the ordinary, transforming into something that not only captures attention, but also fosters a deep, lasting connection. It's akin to the artistry of composing a love song that doesn't just tug at the heartstrings, but also dominates the charts. This blend of emotional resonance and commercial viability is a delicate dance, one that requires both intuition and insight. Take, for example, Taylor Swift, an artist who exemplifies this balance with unparalleled mastery. Swift isn't just a musician. She's a branding genius, a storyteller whose every song, every album launch, and every public appearance is a masterclass in stirring emotion while making astute business decisions. She crafts narratives that speak directly to the heart of her audience. creating a sense of personal connection and understanding that few artists can match. Yet each of these moves is also a calculated step in a broader business strategy designed to maximize reach, engagement, and ultimately sales. Swift's approach is the embodiment of heartbeat marketing. She understands her audience intimately, tapping into the collective zeitgeist with lyrics that resonate on a deeply personal level. Her songs are more than just music. They are shared experiences, moments of vulnerability and triumph that draw her listeners into a profoundly engaged community. Yet, Swift is also a shrewd businesswoman, leveraging social media, merchandise, and narrative-driven music videos to not only enhance the emotional impact of her work, but also to ensure it translates into commercial success. Incorporating this balance into marketing means recognizing that engaging the heart and the mind is not an either-or proposition. It's about creating content that sings to the soul of the audience, echoing their emotions, dreams, and fears. But it's also about ensuring that this content aligns with strategic business objectives, whether that's driving sales, increasing brand awareness, or fostering loyalty. It's recognizing that emotional resonance can be a powerful driver of business success when it's part of a coherent, well-thought-out strategy. Swift's knack for narrative, for instance, demonstrates the power of storytelling in marketing. Her ability to weave personal and relatable stories into her music transforms her songs into anthems that millions feel are written just for them. This level of personal connection is what heartbeat marketing aspires to achieve. Crafting messages that feel personal, authentic, and emotionally resonant, yet are delivered within the framework of strategic marketing campaigns designed to achieve specific business outcomes. Moreover, Swift's engagement with her fan base showcases the importance of not just creating content, but also building a community around your brand. She listens, interacts, and responds to her fans in a way that makes each of them feel seen and heard. This two-way interaction is a cornerstone of heartbeat marketing, where the goal is to transform passive consumers into active participants in a brand's story. The heartbeat marketing approach, inspired by figures like Taylor Swift, is about crafting marketing that resonates on a human level while underpinning it with solid business strategies. It's a reminder that the most powerful marketing doesn't just come from analyzing data or following trends, but from understanding and connecting with the hearts and minds of our audience. It's about finding that sweet spot where emotional engagement and strategic business decisions not only coexist but thrive together, creating a brand that is both deeply loved and commercially successful. You know, my excitement about flipping the script on traditional marketing really boils down to this simple truth. I'm all in on the power of real human connections. In our hyper-digital age, where screens often replace face-to-face chats, it feels like we're more connected yet more distant from each other than ever before. That's exactly why I'm so pumped to shake things up in the marketing world. It's not just about pushing products anymore. It's about building genuine relationships and crafting those unforgettable moments that stick with people long after they've scrolled past your ad. Take Ben & Jerry's, for instance. They're a brand that totally gets it. They've mastered the art of weaving genuine connections with their audience, way beyond just selling ice cream. They use their platform to talk about real issues, from climate change to social justice, engaging with their community on a deeper level. And it's not just talk. They walk the walk with initiatives and activism that show they're committed to the causes their customers care about. This isn't just smart marketing. It's building a relationship based on shared values and mutual respect. People love them for it, not just for the Chunky Monkey or Cherry Garcia, but for the sense of being part of something bigger. My drive to shift the focus from transactions to relationships is really about tapping into that same vibe. It's recognizing that behind every click, there's a person looking for connection, authenticity, and brands that stand for something more. That's the magic I want to chase. Creating those aha moments where people feel seen and understood by a brand, where they find a bit of themselves in your story. Ben & Jerry's shows us it's totally possible. They've built a brand that's as much about delicious ice cream as it is about making the world a better place. And people are here for it, not just because they're buying a product, but because they're buying into a community and a set of values. That's the gold standard in marketing, if you ask me. It's about making folks feel something, giving them a reason to care and keep coming back. This whole journey for me is about spreading that gospel. It's about showing that when we put real, heartfelt connections at the center of our marketing strategies, everybody wins. We get to build brands that aren't just successful in the traditional sense, but are also beloved, brands that make a difference in people's lives and in the world. And honestly, what's cooler than that? It's a big dream, sure. But with examples like Ben & Jerry's lighting the way, I'm convinced we can make it the new normal. So here's to marketing that matters, to moments that last, and to the incredible power of connection. Patagonia serves as a prime example of how intertwining deep, meaningful connections with astute business decisions can lead to monumental success. This isn't just a company that sells outdoor apparel and gear. It's a brand that has successfully positioned itself at the intersection of commerce and environmental activism. What sets Patagonia apart is its unwavering commitment to sustainability and ethical practices, a stance that resonates deeply with a broad base of consumers who share these values. But it's not just their ethos that's commendable. It's also their smart business moves that have solidified their place in the market. Patagonia's strategic decisions, such as the WarnWear program, which promotes repairing and reusing gear, and their pledge to donate 1% of sales to the preservation and restoration of the natural environment, have not only bolstered their reputation as an environmentally conscious brand, but have also driven substantial growth. These initiatives showcase a business model that prioritizes long-term value over short-term gains, appealing to a demographic of consumers who are increasingly making purchasing decisions based on their ecological and social consciousness. Moreover, Patagonia's transparency in its supply chain and its bold stance on various environmental issues have not just built trust, they've also created a fiercely loyal customer base. This loyalty translates into a competitive edge in the crowded outdoor apparel market, proving that being true to your values can also be incredibly profitable. Their approach demonstrates how aligning a brand's operations and messaging with its core values doesn't just make ethical sense, it makes good business sense too. By leading with values and backing it up with smart strategic decisions, Patagonia has achieved more than just financial success. They've cultivated a brand that's a leader and influencer in both the business world and the environmental movement. They've shown that it's possible to drive change and be highly successful in the market, inspiring other companies to follow suit. My enthusiasm for a more relationship-focused approach in marketing is further fueled by Patagonia's achievements. They exemplify how brands can create profound connections with their audience by standing for something significant, beyond just the products they sell. This blend of genuine engagement with savvy business acumen is precisely what I aim to champion. Patagonia's journey underscores that when brands align their operations, marketing, and corporate social responsibility efforts, they can achieve not only extraordinary business results, but also make a positive impact on the world. It's a powerful reminder that in today's business landscape, doing good and doing well are not mutually exclusive, but rather mutually reinforcing. Heartbeat marketing goes beyond the conventional scope of marketing theories and strategies. It's a heartfelt movement dedicated to weaving humanity back into the fabric of business and marketing. At its core, this philosophy zeroes in on heartbeat metrics, those vital signs of emotional engagement, connection, and resonance between brands and their audiences. Unlike traditional metrics that track clicks and conversions, heartbeat metrics delve into the depth of the relationship customers have with brands, focusing on creating a genuine bond that transcends mere transactions. This approach is not just about achieving business success. It's about redefining success to include the positive impact we can have on the world around us. It's about building brands that matter, brands that resonate on a personal level with each heartbeat of our audience. I'm deeply passionate about this journey and the potential it holds for transforming our approach to marketing. I invite you to join me on this exciting venture. Together, we can shift the narrative towards a more humane, emotionally connected marketplace. By integrating heartbeat marketing into our strategies, we aim to not only drive our businesses forward, but to do so in a way that enriches lives and strengthens our connections with the community. Let's create a future where our success is measured not just by our bottom line, but by the positive changes we inspire in the world, one heartbeat at a time.